different selection modes. I wish it was not W. That's one of my complaints I've made to the Blender team. W is so close to the other keys you need on your keyboard. So many people hit this, they hit the wrong key, and then they're in this thing, and then like nothing works. So like, yeah, you want to be in this mode most of the time. But yeah, you can change to these other modes if you wanted to, do a special selection or something as well. But anyways, that is how to fix that. And also just to call it out as well, we're going to be doing some like stuff with this icing that's going to maybe mess some things up and you might run into some issues. I've got to call it out again. I've got an Unstuck Yourself guide, troubleshooting guide for just this tutorial. It is free. Just click the link below and it'll take you there. Because I want you guys to be able to get through this tutorial, but there's so many little things that you could experience in this. So we're going to add it to that guide to try and help you. And if you can't find the answer to your problem in there, hit up the Discord. The link for that is also in it. So I'll link to my website and all the links will be there. So check that out if you run into issues. All right, so I've got the bottom half of my donut. We have to delete it. So I'm going to hit X. When you do this, it's saying which part of it you want to delete. Now, this is one of those cases where it actually matters like which one of these you select. Because if you were to select vertices, because it would appear as though that's what you need to delete. But if you did that, you'll notice you've got now less than half. Because along with the vertices selected is that final line that is cut through the middle there. So I don't want to delete that final line. I want to delete the other stuff. So in my options here, I've got an option for faces, which if we try that, you can see is the solution, because when you are deleting the faces, you're only deleting what is a whole face. But these individual points here don't make up a whole face. This part does, so that's left behind. But all the other stuff was deleted. So anyways, we should now have half of a donut. So I'm going to turn off toggle X-ray now so I can see it. And if we clicked off, you'll see that it actually just looks exactly like a donut. Because again, they're sharing the exact same space. I do know it's there if I select it in the little outliner there, but it's completely invisible. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add some thickness to this icing. And this is something you should know how to do. You should know it. If you don't know it, you've not been paying attention. But if you go to your modifiers, there's a modifier, another clue. It is, of course, the solidify modifier, which adds thickness to any face. So now that we've added that, you think something's broken, it's not working. It is working, it's just that by default, the solidify will add thickness inside. So if you change this offset here to be the inverted, which is 1, it will now add the thickness the other way, which is what we need. Okay, so that's great. But of course, it doesn't
donut
look very
tutorial.
good.
That's right, youngster Joey. I'm gonna make some epic. I'm gonna make a donut, and I'm gonna learn how to. Cause did you hear about the Pyrite 64, youngster Joey? I guess you can make your own N64 game. So I was like, I should learn how to model on Blender. So I'm kind of like curious. And I got a little bacon here. Say hi.
Yeah, what is that doing?
This guy? He's like, oh. No, I haven't heard anything, but yeah, dude, it came out like a couple of days ago, where like it's like a whole system of like way easier to make 64 games and everything.
But can you just make it ready?
Okay, I gotta hear what he said again.
Quote, which adds thickness to any face.
One thing I don't understand though.
Yeah, me too. I don't know understand him what he's saying.
Yeah, I think it. Wait, is it because he's in object mode? Yeah, that's why. That's why he's in object mode. Oh, it all makes sense. Okay. Let's see what he says. Yeah, it's
now
so
that
cool.
we've added that, you think
Loki. I got so many ideas for models. I'm so hyped. Oh, it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, it could be a stupid.
something's broken, it's not working.
Game, right?
It is working,
It's
it's
gonna
just
be a
that
real
by
stupid
default
game.
the solidify will
I think it's
add
gonna be a
thickness
Sonic
inside.
game or
So if you change
anything.
this offset here to be the inverted, which is
Oh, I didn't
1,
get to the part where he said, wait, he mentioned a modifier, huh? Eevee.
Eevee poo poo.
Eevee poo poo.
I was.
Another
with
clue.
Stinky Poo Poo.
It is, of course, the solidify
Stinky poo-poo.
modifier,
Oh,
which
we're gonna
adds
solidify.
thickness to any
Oh, because
face.
solidify.
So now that we've added that, you think something's broken, it's not working. It is working. It's just that by default,
calm
the
down, calm
solidifier
down.
will add thickness
Well, look
inside.
at this right.
So if you change this offset here to be the inverted, which is 1, it will now add the thickness the other way, which is what we need. Okay, so that's great. But of course, it doesn't look very good. There's a quote which I always repeat. Imperfection is the digital perfection.
I think we want to
Because
make it
the reason this looks fake,
0.1.
it's just
Yeah,
perfectly straight. There's
upper,
no
upper.
way to get a laser cut
A little bit
icing
more.
across a donut like this unless you're using 3D software. So we need to add
upper.
randomness
What
to
about
this
this
edge
one?
here
Can
in
I
order
talk
for it
to
to
you?
look realistic to our eye.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I need to
Yeah,
go
that's it,
into
that's
edit
it.
mode.
That's it, Dad. That's
And
it.
when we do that,
That's how
we
the
can't see
door
the
looks
mesh
like.
because we've
Only
got our
that.
solidifier blocking
Just
our
like
view.
that.
So
Yeah,
I'm going
only
to click this
just like that
disable
only.
in viewport
like that.
just to hide
Yeah,
it
that's
so that I
that
can see
big,
it. So
okay?
when I turn it back on, I know
Make
it's
that
there,
big.
but
Then
just
don't-
while I'm
don't
editing
make
it, in order to see
even
it, I need
bigger,
to be
only
able
like
to
that big.
Okay, but there's got to be more stuff to make your icing. He's gonna tell us.
And we
realistic
have
to
to
our
put
eye.
a color
So
on it,
I need to
right?
go into
Yeah.
edit mode.
Yeah, and we
And
can't
when we
do
do that, we
color.
can't see the mesh.
Or we can draw with that button right there.
Yeah, I think to
No,
get
that,
good at this.
that. Or this button.
Which button?
With that drawing button right there.
This one?
Yeah, to make it pink like that donut.
Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that, right?
Yeah, with sprinkles on it.
I gotta burp.
What?
Oh, what? This guy made a blender donut part 1.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
so quick. Now you have to make a
because
color
we've got our solidifier blocking our view. So
with
I'm going to
pink
click this
and
disable in
with
viewport
sprinkles.
just to
Is
hide
that
it
okay?
so that
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
fine.
it. So
Yeah,
when I
that's
turn it
so
back
good,
on,
right?
I know it's
Mhm.
there, but
No, a
just
little bit
while I'm
more
editing
small.
it, in order to see it, I need to be able to
Okay, bud?
have it turned off.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
to add randomness, what I could do is I could come in here and I could select one point like this. I could hit G and I could move it down. Okay. Then I could get the point next to it and I could move this one down. And
Now we
then this
can do
one,
it
and I
that
could
way
do
and this
this
way.
and do
Oh, I
this.
see what he's
and
doing.
we
You
could
gotta
put
go to edit
ourselves to
mode.
sleep trying to
And
make
then we
this
gotta go to
donut look good, and
vertices.
it would
Vertices,
take forever.
vertices,
But thankfully, in
vertices,
3D, there are
vertices,
tools for everything to make your life
vertices.
easier. And so one such tool is at the top here, your
You are
proportional editing tool. What this does is now when I hit G,
Shoot, wait. I got
it'll move everything at once.
And how do you do that?
Okay.
One point like this, I could hit G and I could move it down. Okay. Then I could get the point next to it and I could move this one down and then this one, and I could do this and do this, and we could put ourselves to sleep trying to make this donut look good, and it would take
Yeah, what are
forever.
you doing?
But
so
thankfully in
funny.
3D there are tools for everything to make your life easier. And so one such tool is at the top here, your proportional editing tool. What this does
Proportional
is
editing
now
tool.
when I hit G,
Wait.
it'll move everything at once.
Where is it? Oh, this one.
No, what it will do is it will move everything with a fall off area around it. The reason it's moving the entire mesh with it is that the fall off is so big that it's actually outside of our view at the moment.
Wait.
This was
what?
actually something I called
Wait, what?
What do you say?
What is they?
Oh, do I have to push O?
I have to push O.
tools for everything to make your life easier. And so one such tool is at the top here, your proportional editing tool. What this does is now when I hit G, it'll move everything at once. No, what it will do is it will move everything with a fall off area around it. The reason it's moving the entire mesh with it is that the fall off is so big that it's actually
Oh, yeah, you know
outside
how
of
to
our view at
control
the
stuff.
moment. This was actually something I called out in my usability talk at the Blender conference last year.
What am I doing?
We could do better
Why
than
is it
this.
doing that?
But basically, if you
Why is it
zoom
doing it by
way
itself
out, you
right
will see
there?
there is a circle around it, and that's how big it is. So what we need to do is, whilst we're in this move state, is we need
Wonder
to
why it's doing
reduce that.
that.
And you do that by
Why is
scrolling
it doing
down.
Why the numbers
Scroll
are
down,
doing
down,
that?
down, down, down.
Oh,
Oh
why I
no,
did
that was
that.
the wrong direction. Scroll up.
Oh, why you
Sorry,
did that?
scroll up, not down.
You're back.
I'll be back.
and that will make it smaller. So